flashing lights. Two cars.
You know, Dan was talking about what people were doing while they were stuck in traffic. One thing they're definitely doing, they are on Facebook. They're going off, man.
Are
Their
you
comments
seeing a
keep
few
coming.
comments there?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them, we're trying to filter through this.
Yes.
Lana says, this is boring. I miss getting on the freeway by 2 minutes. That was the sigh. These are times I wish I worked as early as you guys.
That's right. We've seen a lot saying it would have been nice for them to leave after rush hour. They also said Air Force One creates air traffic delays. And we also get a comment saying, I hope there's payback for all the inconvenience that APEC has caused.
And Cleveland said just one word that would have prevented all
Coffee before.
Oh, good point. You know, there were a lot of comments on our Facebook page, people asking why he didn't leave last night, for instance. You know, Michelle Obama left yesterday, and we can't speak to that. We know he's going to Australia for the first time, and he's not the one who sets his schedule. He has people for that.
Oh, motorcade. Once the motorcade does come through, you're going to see a few officers kind of across all lanes, making sure nobody can speed up and try, well, past the presidential convoy. I wouldn't think why anybody would want to do that. But as you can see right now, it's slowly going to start to open up for drivers coming in from the west side of Oahu. But yeah, this is a pretty amazing thing. And again, all of our surface streets through Kamehameha Highway and Moanalua Road are also very slow as people struggle to find ways to get around these closures.
Florida, and they were chanting, "Reject Obama, America is terrorist." This is ahead of his visit that's coming up later this week. So a lot of opposition and a very busy schedule ahead for our commander-in-chief.
Right, and meanwhile in Australia, they're in full gear getting prepared to host President Obama first time, and I believe it's only the 6th visit by an American president to Australia, so it's obviously a big deal trying to foster those ties as we continue to watch the motorcade making its way now to Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam. We see the live picture of Air Force One there too, with dignitaries greeting President Obama as soon as he arrives there.
That's right, and by the way, stick with us because we're going to be on air all throughout the morning as long as he is still on the tarmac.
Wharton there. Ramsey?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Well, since it's 8:30 right now, we do want to call this as running late officially for sure. We can show you the gate again that the President's motorcade is
towards the viaduct. Now, right at the viaduct Pearl Harbor entrance, that's when we're going to see them get off and head on to some of our surface streets near Nimitz. And again, they're passing right. Actually, that's the off-ramp that they're going to get on right near the Radford area. Now, already back towards Aiea Heights, where we're getting is all on-ramps are open now through the Pearl City Aiea corridor. But you're going to want to avoid the viaduct area for at least another 10 or 15 minutes as we see them head on through. Let's take a look at our Radford traffic. There they go. Okay, now you can see police officers again coming through the backside. This is where things are opening up near Salt Lake, so hopefully we're going to see things look a lot better. And they're exiting right now. That's the exit right heading towards Hickam Joint Base Pearl Harbor where Ramsey Wharton is. And again, some of the security base entrance, actually it's pretty much a clear shot right from there to the base entrance. So overall, things are starting to open up for drivers on the west side of Oahu. Just remain calm because hopefully we'll start to see things improve now. That's it. That's it. The motorcade is now officially off the H1 now. Everything's going to start moving and grooving for drivers from the west side. And real quickly, I'm just going to jump back to the H1, H2 merge, and you can see all the volume that was stuck both out through Pearl City. And
Blame it on one person.
And don't forget, I mean, he's coming back, right, in Christmas time. So we're going to go through this all over again.
And it looks like we're seeing, here we go. Ramsey?
Yep, that's right. That's the second and third police car making its way. And here we are. The President of the United States, Barack Obama, has arrived here at Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam, ready for his departure.
Hey, Ramsey, just out of curiosity, I mean, it's got to be pretty exciting yourself as a reporter. I mean, you're right next to the president pretty much, right?
Oh, well, of course it is. Absolutely. Any president of the United States is a big deal for members of the media. Even though there are many hoops and security issues to juggle, it is always an honor to cover the President of the United States in any event and venue. You know, even Saturday night, I had the opportunity to cover that APEC dinner, that special one that they hosted for the spouses. And we were talking amongst the media, you know, it's one thing, it's impressive just to cover the president. And it's even more impressive when it's he and a world leader. But now add 20 world leaders to that, and it's quite something else. And we're going to get a bird's eye view right here as the motorcade passes right before our cameras.
How about the activity going on around there as far as security is concerned? Is it a lot of people jumping into action?
Oh, yes, lots of people standing at attention and looking and...
Oh, here we go.
And here we wait to see where the president is. You never know where he's positioned inside the motorcade, so hopefully our cameras, and we know John always, my guess is he's in this one.
That's right. It looks like right, and he's going to make his way right to the crowd there of the service member.
Shot of President Obama now.
There he is, Commander-in-Chief. This could happen relatively quickly.
And he's getting his jacket.
Right. We've seen this before. He usually goes straight onto Air Force One, and he does that famous running straight up the steps. As we mentioned, he's got a very busy week ahead. Not only does he have a lot of foreign destinations, he's got Australia and Indonesia, but also, let's not forget the domestic front. He's still got that jobs bill that he needs to get passed, or at least parts of it.
And he is.
And there we go, greeting the Admiral. That's right, Admiral Robert Willard. And of course, the General North there, representing lively, thanking them for a wonderful opportunity to be here and great security, as they always provide for the Commander-in-Chief. And his traditional jog up the stairs.
The wave.
One last goodbye. No shot.
But it won't be for long, right?
For about lobbying for votes, he can do that on the plane. And it's very common for presidents while flying.
I wonder if the Admiral and General might even say something to us. I guess they're going to give the traditional salute and farewell. We'll see if they might be able to make a comment to our cameras and tell us what the president had to say. So they are in position, the last of the motorcade, clearing the tarmac area. You're going to watch now the rest of the staff, personnel, White House staff, members of the media, and all that Secret Service start clearing out here.
And as we take a look at Air Force One, you know, it is such an impressive plane. Just some of the details that we've dug up for you. 4,000 square feet of floor space, including that large office that Howard was alluding to, that he can make those calls, trying to persuade some congressmen to go his way, lobby them. A lavatory, well, I would hope so.
Yes, I would imagine lots of leg space. It's also capable of refueling mid-air, and it is unlimited range, can carry the president wherever he wants to go, even Soldier Field, which I would imagine is
one of his definitions. There's also a medical suite that can function as an operating room. A doctor is permanently on the board, and we're told there are 2 preparation galleys that can feed 100 people at a time. Often travels with the press corps, Secret Service, many people.
And stuck in planes on tarmacs across the state right now, because I guess they shut down airspace for this period as well.
Absolutely.
Ramsey, do you have something else?
I just wanted to add that behind Air Force One is, of course, a partner plane that will carry adjoining staff.
All right, Ramsey, as we watch this, we're going to talk a little bit about traffic with Hydro.
Yeah, Tanya, we got kind of an issue here. Oh, actually, no, let's stay with this shot. We'll go through this and all the way through.
Okay.
For all of the preparation that occurs, but seeing some conversations and tweets online talking about the Air Force van that went down runway 8 left and was making sure there was no debris on the runway. I mean, there's so many little details that have to be taken care of in advance of, during, and after departure.
What an amazing week. You know, you think about it, sitting here and watching all the planes come in and all the different dignitaries coming from different countries. Watching the president's speeches, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, some of the comments, even President Clinton's comments on China, some very strong.
You know, Dan, I got a buddy that's a pilot, and he was talking, you know, when the weather's like this and it's kind of, you know, not a bunch of wind. I mean, the airplane, they usually take off and they kind of head right in front of Waikiki before they kind of pull off there. So if you're in the Waikiki area right now, you could probably go out on your lanai and see Air Force One take off.
Yeah, it's a little different path also landing. You know, when you have Kona winds or no winds, they do tend to come over right over Waikiki. So we'll see what path they take.
Yes, sir.